Hi guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. This week is week 49 of my 52 weeks of personal growth. That is very exciting. This week I'm going to be talking about from the 3rd to the 9th of December. It's currently the 10th and it's very late at night. It's 11:30 p.m. and I have to be up at 4 a.m. for a trip with my brother and sister. We're going to Norway, which is super exciting because we've been talking about it all year, and for it to finally come to life is one of the most exciting and rewarding feelings ever. And yeah, it's been a full-on week. I've been traveling with different friends throughout the week. I've been to Amsterdam, Ireland and Sweden, and all cities were amazing. I had so much fun. Just been laughing so much with all my friends. Like, it hurts to laugh now because I've just, had so much fun. And I've been really in the moment, so I haven't been filming as much as I usually do, but that's okay. I'm really grateful for all the videos I do have from my last Europe trip. I'm so happy I filmed them, and I tried to do the same this year, but I just got so caught up just being with my friends and just looking at all the beautiful things I was seeing, and I just forgot to film. But I did film as much as I could, so I'll try and put together a couple of videos. But yeah, it's been full on. I've barely stopped. I've been on the go all the time. This is the first time I'm sitting down filming this, and it's almost the next day. I'm not going to be getting much sleep because I do have to be up in a few hours already, which is crazy. But that's okay. This is a very short term thing where I don't have any structure or routine. It's just go, go, go all the time. But yeah, with these videos, if you're new, thank you for joining. But yeah, I film every single week and I talk about what I did, how I felt, and just what I've learnt. That's what it was. I've been feeling really good. I haven't really had much time to myself at all to think about many things. So I've just been doing things all the time. But something I've noticed is that I'm very emotionally stable. I feel very emotionally stable at the moment. And I feel like I have been for the last few months or weeks or whatever. I just have been feeling pretty good, which is nice. And I've been learning things because I've been reading on buses and planes and trains as much as I can, and I'm reading Money Master the Game by Tony Robbins, and it's great. It's a big read, so I'm taking my time because I write notes always and I really want to learn everything. I don't want to just read it. I want to take actions after, otherwise it means nothing really. So getting through that slowly, but it's really good actually. And this month is 30 days of affirmations. I set myself a challenge every single month of the year, and I actually have learned quite a few things about affirmations, and I've been reading affirmations every single day without fail for, I would say, a bit over a month now. So it's not new to me, but I saw a video of Tony Robbins on YouTube the other day. It coincidentally came up because I've been watching lots of videos on affirmations because it's my monthly challenge, so I make sure I learn even more about whatever my challenge is to make it worth it. And it came up and he was talking about incantations, which pretty much is like an affirmation, but you don't just say something, you feel it. You make sure when you read it out that you get all the energy in your body and you get worked up about it. And most importantly, you take action. You don't just say something, then you live by it, you work with it or whatever, because if you just say it, it's not going to change anything. And I think that's what I've kind of been doing the last few weeks, is I've been trying to not just say it, I've been trying to sort of feel it or whatever, but it didn't occur to me how much I really need to get pumped up about it for it to work. So yeah, if I just say I love myself completely, sure, it's better than not saying it, but if you really feel it and you get energetic and loud and happy and you just let it rush through your whole body, and you're like, yes, I love myself so much, and you're looking at yourself in the mirror or you're screaming it outside or something like that, it feels so much more powerful. So I'm going to try and do that so that the affirmations I'm saying actually mean something and make me feel something, because that's how they start to work. And something I also coincidentally just read somewhere, I don't even remember where, but someone was saying that affirmations, again, they mean nothing if you don't then put action towards it. So if you just say oh, I love myself, and then do some sort of actions that would mean that you don't love yourself, like you don't look after yourself, or you then say bad things about yourself after, then the affirmation means nothing. So if you want affirmations to work, you can't just say something, you actually have to take action towards those things every single day. And something I'm really realizing at the moment, one of the main things I learned this week from reading and whatever, is that change, in order, like someone actually messaged me the other day, and he is actually one of the greatest people I've ever met in my life. So it was kind of cool when he messaged me for advice, and we've gotten in contact again. But he was a Mexican exchange student that I met when I lived in Denmark several years ago, and he watches my videos, and he messaged me asking for advice, and he was asking, he wasn't sure if he was on the right path in life and if he should keep going with his career. And, you know, we were talking back and forth or whatever, and I gave him a bit of advice that he said he absolutely loved, and he was going to write it down and stick it on his wall and look at it every day because he loved it that much. And because he was telling me he didn't see any changes or improvements, and I said, like, you never really do in the moment, in my opinion anyways. Like, I can't like say, oh, I'm changing right now. Like, you don't realize it in the moment. It's when you look back that you're like, whoa, I've changed a lot. Like, when I look back a month ago or 2 months ago, I'm like, whoa, my mindset has improved so much. And obviously the further you go back, the bigger the improvement. But I'll read what I said to him because he really liked it. I said, think of 2 arrows pointing in the same general direction. If you make a tiny change in the direction of one of them, like if you push it about, like, you know, a few millimeters in a different direction of one of the arrows, the change will probably be so slight in the beginning, like you won't see that much of a change. But if you follow the path for ages and, you know, let the arrows go, the longer they go, the more they will start to go in different directions. And it's not until, you know, miles and miles later that you realize that those slight 3 millimeters or whatever made, like 3 degrees, sorry, made such a big difference. But you don't see it in the beginning. It'd be like, you know, like it just gets bigger and bigger. I hope I explained that right. I'm not really good at explaining things. So my point being was that you might not see the changes now, but if you keep going, like keep with those daily habits or whatever, then eventually you will see big change. And I think that's very important to remember. And I've also realized that habits are the keys to everything. Like if you implement these tiny little daily habits, like I'm trying to think, because I've tried to put in quite a few habits into my life recently, like maybe going for a run every day or reading or something. In the beginning you're like, oh, like exercise isn't, it's not changing my body, nothing's changing. But it's when you look, like maybe not the first day or the first week, but after months of doing it, you will see a difference. So it's all about building those really healthy habits and doing them every day without fail, and that's when you will see changes. And he really liked that, so hopefully someone else will like that, because I personally have loved learning that, just realizing how important it is. You know, I meditate every day, I do yoga, I do all these things that I want to do because I might not see it now, but I will in the future. And I have realized that it's what I do now that helps me get to where I want to be. And I'm very goal driven, I'm very future based, like I'm doing everything now to have a better future, in terms of money, fitness, health, everything. So I really make sure that I'm doing good things for my future. A lot of people might not think like that, like they're more like, oh, I'll worry about the future later. But for me, it's important, and it makes me feel good in the moment too. It's like, forget about the past, it's all about the present and the future for me anyways. So yeah, and it's like good to ask yourself, like if you're not sure if you're on the right direction, ask yourself if the things you're doing right now, are they going to help you get to where you want to be or not? Because it might help you realize whether you're on the right path or not. So it's nice to ask yourself, like if you're to follow your current direction, will that get you where you want to be in 5 or 10 years time, for example? And so yeah, the best way to predict the future is to get a clear idea of what's happening right now. So yeah, I think I'll leave it there. I had an amazing week travelling with my friends and I'm so excited for tomorrow to travel with my family now. I'm just really happy that everything I have been working so hard for is coming to life, and I'm just in the moment. I'm happy, I'm healthy, I'm just not worrying too much. I am keen to get back into a routine and not live out of a suitcase, but fortunately I've got a long way to go before I'm not living out of a suitcase because I'm travelling the next few months and living different places and everything. But it's okay, it's all short term and I'm getting so many amazing things out of doing that. And yeah, I'm just working on small little habits every day. That's pretty much it, just little tiny habits. And I'm trying to rewrite my goals because I realise I just have too many again. I have less for next year than I had made for this year, but I want to cut it down even more because some of them I'm just like, was trying to like fill out the page almost. They didn't actually mean anything to me. So I'm making sure that my goals like motivate me, they bring me alive, they excite me, and there's only like a set few of them that do that. And I realise it's not about the quantity of the goals, it's about the quality and the meaning that they have. So yeah, I'm going to be sorting that out on the plane or when I next get a spare moment. Thank you so much for watching. Please like the video if you haven't already because it really supports my channel, and subscribe. And other than that, I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.